change something real quick. There we go. Okay. I wanted to include the comments in the stream again. Okay, yeah, it's still delayed about 10 seconds. So that's not too bad. Stream tough started almost 30 minutes late, so but I was actually helping make dinner and was eating, so why did it say there were 2 viewers? I was on it a second ago. Anyways, I'm gonna get the link shared and then we'll get started. Gosh. Okay. Alright. Get that published. Alright. Everything is shared now. So, some of you saw, I think it was last week, I went back and I did made some changes to Pallet Town, so I'm just gonna run through that real quick, in case you didn't see it. But, I added some grass around the edges, because I know there's grass on the map around the edges. I am gonna leave the map there, just as kind of, well, you know, it's kind of a landmark for this now, I guess. This was my starting point. This was the first block I placed. Technically. First block for building. But Professor's laboratory, I went ahead and gave it a glass ceiling. Just because we have no idea what it actually looks like. And I designed it kind of like how it is in the game. I'll go back and furnish these later. I really want to get the main layout for the entire map done. And then once I do that, I'll go back and furnish everything. Hopefully searching through the items at that point will help me better understand what I can use for different things. If I remember, there's these walls that come out on each side. You walk down the center. Right here is where you battle your rival for the first time after you get your Pokemon over here. So Professor would stand here, and he has some kind of machine back here, and I know there's one window. I don't think there's actually two, but I just added in the windows as kind of decoration more than anything. But in classic fashion, I decided to design your house and your rival's house after the Red and Blue games. So of course, you know, you have Red's house, and over here you have Blue's house. So I just basically kind of made them the color scheme for that. And the insides match now too, so everything's... I know this is kind of an orangey color, but it's also the color of Charizard, so I think it's kind of fitting actually. But that's your house. The rival's house is the same layout as it was before. I just changed the color scheme. Oh, you didn't see the PC up there, but it's also red. There, I don't think there's any way for me to change the color of the doors, so... But here's Blue's house. There wasn't anything I could use for blue stairs, so I just used this dark wood because I thought it matched really well. Also, it's kind of like the turtle shell for Blastoise, in a way. So I thought it was actually worked really well, Blue's house. And if you saw the pictures on Facebook, that's all that was kind of the layout of the town. Then we'll revisit Route 1. You can see I started putting grass around. Haven't finished all that though. So some of that stuff like that I'll do off stream. What I'm really wanting to capture is me remembering the towns and such, is that their kind of structure. And I still have not looked up anything as to, you know, what it's like or what it looked like. So I'm still going completely, you know, based on what I remember. And based on what I remember is this path being a lot longer. So that's kind of where we're going to start things. Let's see, I think I just used cobblestone. So I had to start using because the gravel was falling, unfortunately. So let's just check that real quick. Let's see. I don't remember if that matches up or not. But yeah, that looks right. So go ahead and extend this out quite a ways. And this technically I guess should be uphill, but I'm not going to do all that. That would be a little bit too much, I think. So I'm going to leave this straight. But I do think it is actually more of an uphill thing right here. But even that isn't really depicted in the game. I mean, it kind of is. Like, I can notice it's there, but it's not something that I think I necessarily have to include. Oh yeah, and I know this looks kind of wonky right now like this, right here, but basically my plan is I need to wait till the entire map's done to do this. But what I'm going to kind of do with these is my plan is to bring them out a little bit and just kind of gently slope them down. So I'll use this section right here as an example because there isn't really nothing to the left of this town on the map. So I think it's a good spot to do it at. But basically, the whole map will just kind of slope downward right here. Just kind of like this. And this, you know, this is going uphill that way, so it's all gonna kind of meet down here. It'll all come out like this though. Just like that, all along the edge. You know, and I'll add some character to it by making it a little different, but it's all gonna just slope down. But I'll make it look more realistic by maybe, you know, it might extend out like this here. Stick out a little bit right there. But yeah, the whole side, and this will be the same way for the rest of the map too, is it'll all kind of come down like this. And this will just help to make things look more realistic on the sides of the map. So see, you know how that is? You know, it's different. It's not all lined up and all primmed and cut in a sense, but down here, you know, it becomes sloped down more and more till you have the lowest level, basically. Pallet Town, because of where it is, will kind of be the lowest level. The only thing that I think might go below it, well, you know, I can't say that's entirely true. Like, I mean above ground. This will kind of be the lowest level since it's a starting point. When I think about it, you know, when I get up there, I'm gonna have to start building back down. So some things will probably line back up with this. Some might go even lower. It's gonna be kind of difficult to build. I'm hoping it doesn't come back to bite me in the rear. And I have activated TNT because I intend to use TNT when it comes time to create the ocean. So that is how I intend to create the oceans. I am going to use TNT and blow things up. And it is going to be spectacular. At least I hope so. But anyways, I'm not gonna dilly-dally on this. Dilly-dally. That's such a weird thing to say. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep doing this for this episode. But you can kind of see now, you know, kind of like that. You know, that looks really nice, doesn't it? You know, you get up here and I'm trying to leave this section that I haven't done out, but you just look at that. Imagine that going all the way up, anywhere uphill, and it'll actually look like a mountain, like you're actually going uphill. And some of these, I might stretch them way out, you know, and as you get farther up the mountain, it's just gonna look really cool, I think. It'll look like something that actually spawned in, the way it is. The only problem is, it's all gonna be hollow. Because filling it all in, I'm not about that. Anyways, let's get back to our road that stretches way out. I think I'm gonna say this is about far enough for it. I think that's pretty good, honestly. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. And there. Got that side. And just get this side. And once this road is completed, we will start building the next town. Really looking forward to it. It is going to be a lot bigger than Pallet Town. Still not a big town, but it's going to be cool. Speaking of towns, I just thought of what's the name of it? The town with the psychic gym and the what used to be the fighting gym for the town. That town is going to be really fun to build. That is going to be multiple parts actually. There's so many big buildings. If I'm being honest, since you can't enter most of them, I'll probably just design them from the outside. You know, build giant skyscrapers. Most of them probably won't be functional. You know, then I'll have to build the president's big tower, a skyscraper, teleporter pads. I don't know if teleporters is a thing in this game. Is it? Because it's used in the psychic gym, and it's used in Team Rocket's hideout there, in that building. In the game core, you use the rotating pads. That's going to be cool to build too. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know if I'll have access to anything to use for like a teleporter. Oops, a little too far. There we go. Got these precision block placements. There we go. And that's the wrong type of fence. I think that was one I used when I was building one of the houses. Probably Red's house. Since it's that red fencing. I think that's what I used for the tables in there. The legs of the table. Okay. Now that that's done, Yeah. Whoops, wrong thing. How do I pull up my menu? There we go. It took me a second to remember how to do that. Let's see. We're just using oak fences. It's a play on words right there, because Professor Oak. Huh, get it? Professor Oak. Oak fences. Yeah, I'm terrible. Alright. Just have this all the way up. Oh, I missed a spot. I thought I got that. Maybe I missed two. But basically, when you come up through here, there is another ledge. But before that, there's area right through here. So this will stretch out this way. I don't remember exactly how far, but stretches out over to here, and it comes up. And then you have the ledge up, but you cannot jump. But you can jump down. So this will come up here a little bit. Then there's a ledge up. Actually, if I remember right, this comes up here, and it, let's see, destroy that there. I believe it, does it cut over or does it go straight? I believe it goes over to get to the entrance, if I remember right. Let's see. Come up. I don't think it goes straight through. I think it's over a little bit and then up through. Yeah, that feels right. No, whoops. I don't want to build that out any further. I need the stone steps. Cobblestone steps. There we go. And that'll go right there. Oh no, it won't. It will not go right there. It'll go right here. Okay. This actually stretches over a little bit. Over here. And basically what you find over here is there's a spot where you can jump down. There's actually some water in this area too. And there's a guy who, I think he gives you sleep talk? Maybe that's the item he gives you. But he's basically snoozing away next to the water. And he gives you an item. And I think it's one of the rest moves that Snorlax uses. But I don't remember exactly how far this comes over. We'll start kind of working our way around and kind of fit it into, match the size of the town as we go, if that makes sense. So we'll just kind of start it here and then we'll adjust the ratio of things as we go. But I gotta fill all this in first. And this technically isn't even part of the town quite yet, so to just give an idea of how things are, this town compared to Pallet Town is going to be a lot more time consuming to build. Pallet Town, considering you count the time that I spent to go back and make changes to, it took quite a while to do, because I basically destroyed everything I had built on the houses and then rebuilt it. I recreated exactly the same thing on Red and Blue's house, but the professor's lab, I actually designed it to look more like the lab, as I remember, and added in some more things just to make it more aesthetically pleasing, make it look nicer, you know. feel like I should push this back some. I feel like it should come back to right there. You know what, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I feel like I need to push this back a little bit. I don't like that size proportion that I have right there. I mean, technically, I could just leave those there. Technically, I could. And just have the road continue up like that. Yeah, that does work. That way I don't have to readjust that, but that might actually look better. Huh. It's making me question everything I did back on this route now. Because I think that might actually look a little better. Oh, the only problem this creates, though, is that you can't... I don't think you can do this. Yeah. Okay, I should be able to walk right there, so... I can't walk there when I do that. Hold on. There we go. So this means I can come in from the side right there now. Okay. That's what I want to be able to do. Alright, I don't want to add any more wood here. I'll just put that there. Go fill in this gap. Oops, stuck. Okay, then we got the fencing right here. Of course, we'll carry up to here and... Alright. So now... let's try to remember the layout of this town. So... come up into the town, and I believe this road travels straight up. This road will continue straight through. So I can actually just go ahead and do this right here. And then on my left, I'll pass the Pokemon Center, the Poke School, and then I get to the guy who's laying in the road and needs his coffee. All that good stuff. But this road just goes straight through the town. Which, this actually is good. It gives me a starting point to start from. Because, I mean, just starting from the route right there, it's kind of awkward, I guess, if that makes sense. But this gives me something to build off of for the scale of the town. So, like, you know, I've decided that my roads are going to be 3s. So the rest of the town will be built around this size 3 road. To kind of match it in scale and size. Okay. So that helps. And this will go up through here a little bit, and then I don't remember if the road actually leads over to the Pokemon Center. I don't think it does, but I'm gonna go ahead and add it in right now. It'll help me visualize things better. Comes over, and right in here is where the Pokemon Center is gonna be. This needs to come over more. So right there is where the Pokemon Center is gonna be. I think I'm gonna make the Pokemon Center out of the same stuff I made the lab out of. Just a block of quartz, and use the block of iron for the roof. Or ooh, use pillar block, chiseled. Ooh, what are all these things I'm finding? Oh, that's snow. Anyways. I know how the pillar looks, but this is new. I don't really like the design of that for what I'm doing. Honestly, I think this is gonna be better. And I'm gonna need a red block. A bright red block. I think the block of redstone might actually be what I use. This is redstone power source. Anything that's more of a solid red color. Nether wart, that's what I used in the house. Oh yeah, I like this. So yeah. But I do want to look at the red wool real quick. I think it could also... Wait, what is that? Oh no, this is definitely it. Perfect. I wish I had saw these. What is this, other decorations? Oh, this would have been perfect for building their houses. Is it concrete? You can color concrete? Oh, I used the wrong materials. This looks cool. Hold on. I just want to check this out. I've never even... Oh, a decorative block crafted by baking. I don't even know what that is. Terracotta? Oh, that's so cool. Anyways, this is perfect for the hospital and the Pokemon Center. I'm not even sure how big to make the Pokemon Center. I mean, they're small buildings on the outside, but in order to fit it, kind of what's inside in there, I'm gonna have to make it a little bigger, I think. So I'm just gonna use this for the whole building and make the roof red, because I don't remember the colors on the inside, honestly. Though to be fair, in the original games, you had some different color scheme options. When you started up the game, you could pick green and red and blue and I don't even know what the other color was supposed to be, honestly. Some weird pink thing. But when the game started up, you could press up, down, left, or right on the D-pad, and depending on which direction you picked, you could change the color for the game while you're playing. If you never played the original. So if you played the original games, you might have known that, but you might not. Because it's not something I think everyone knows, but it is cool. But that road will stretch up. See, I'm going to have to use iron doors again, I think, for it. Because that's the same doors I used on the Pokemon Lab. Which means I'm going to have to use pressure plates too. Where's the doors? Let's just go ahead and add this first layer of the wall. See if I'm going to have enough room for everything inside. I'm not going to build any upstairs or downstairs for this. Just the basic necessities. You got your place, you got your PC, and I think there's a table or something. But what am I going to use now? Let's see, I think the... Two blocks on this side, 3 blocks on this side. Okay, so I think 3 on each side is going to be ideal. So, we'll add another bit onto the end here, and this will actually center things, make it better. I said center, and it's a Pokemon Center. I'm so good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, just making sure that was centered. There I am, making those center jokes again. That's where the PC is gonna be. That's just a chest. gonna... Actually, I'm not gonna do that. On the roof, I'll put a Pokeball or something to make it look nice, but these walls are just gonna be plain white. Or, oh no, I know what I can do. Make a little plus. Yeah, isn't this what the Pokemon Center has? Doesn't it have a little plus, I think? I think it does. So we're gonna go with that. I felt like there was something missing. I feel like that's it. This will also give us the height for the building. So we're gonna make it go over to that, and I think that will be a good height. Maybe it wasn't like this in the original games. I might be thinking of the newer games to have these pluses on the front, but that's how I'm gonna design it because this is in color. The original games weren't. So some of the way the buildings are made may not be as memorable in that sense as to what they really look like. Oh yeah, I need the pressure plates. Where are pressure plates? Let's see. Weighted pressure plate for heavy. Here we go. I think this will work. Torches? Give her torches for now. There we go. Let's see if this will work for me. Okay, I can open it when I step on it. Alright, that's good. I want it to match the floor. So I'm glad that worked. Anyways. Back to the build, the center. Okay. I think I'm gonna put a Pokeball in the backpack here. Behind this, or... Oh wait, we have the machine. Okay. This will be cool for these other blocks, I think. To build the machine out of, to make it look a little different. Not exactly how the machine looks, though. Snow, use snow. Let's use a block of iron. I think it's got some little red overhang, right? It's kind of like a Pokeball. I think the design's cool. Sure, that works. I actually like that. This is one of those aesthetic things that's like, I know the machine's there, I don't remember how it looks, how to design it in this game, so I'll just create my own thing. Actually, it looks really nice. I'm really happy with that. Because it looks like a Pokeball. Okay, that'll work. The wrong thing. Alright. We'll finish up the wall. Then we'll add a roof on. So basically, I think the roof is going to go around like this. I think. Now the only problem with that is, it kind of runs into it right there. If I do it like that. So I might just remove that overhang that I had and just put it straight on top. Like I had this would be not what, blah 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 blah. This is not how I did the roof for the lab. For the lab I had it overhang. For this I'm just gonna have it straight on top so that it doesn't interfere with the little health symbol. Pokemon Center. I feel like the roof should have the overhang. It would look better, but I feel like this will work. Actually, what I can do, instead of putting this like that, I can go around like that, and go like this. I think this will actually create the same effect that I want. This is more of a newer style at the center because it's got the roof that builds up like that. We're going to do the same thing right here too. So this time we're going to do it like this. Take that out. Go all the way around. Voila. And we'll just fill that in. I think that'll work. Whoops. Voila, our Pokemon Center. I'll say that I feel like that should be above ground, but once I fill that in, you won't even notice. So it is technically above ground. Whoops. Guess I should just apply it, makes things easier. Alright. We'll go ahead and fill in what we have now. So, thus far, this will come over. Now, once we get past this, I don't think it technically goes over any farther, but because of the size of the Pokemon Center, we might move the map over a little, because the Pokemart will be about right. It's offset back here, and then the school is. I don't think the school's lined up with it. I think it's a little bit offset too back there behind the Pokemon Center. But the Pokemart should technically be right here. The Poke Center is a little square there, but because of the size inside the building, I had to make the outside of it bigger. So yeah, we're gonna. The map doesn't exactly look this way. Basically what we'll do is we'll come up and we'll bring the edge of the map over. What I could do is just extend this whole thing out. Well, I think that'll actually look better. So that's probably what we're gonna do, is just extend this out right here. Kinda like that. And I don't know exactly how far I'm gonna need that extended out. So for now I'm just gonna kind of pull it out, and I'll just leave it hanging for now. And I'll adjust it as I go. If I need to cut it down, I need to extend it more, I can do that. But for now, we'll just leave it kind of out like that for the sake of time. But we'll go ahead and fill in everything back this way that we have. Okay. Let's just take another second to admire this Pokemon Center. Let me check the inside real quick too. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the chest in here. So we'll go ahead and add that real quick. And actually, I think I need to. I think it's a nether chest or the ender chest. I should use this for all my PCs because they are available in every one of the player's ender chests in different locations. So I should definitely. I need to switch out the chests in there. They're not going to match the color scheme, but it never did to begin with. That way all items will carry through to each chest. think this will actually be a good length. I'll probably take some screenshots too, upload those to the Facebook page after I finish building tonight. Okay. And then this will actually come up through here now. Like that. Okay. So far we've got where we extended the route some. Walking up to the town. And you have another little ledge here that you can't walk up. And you can walk under it that way, and it'll go off that way a little bit, but come up into the town and the road goes straight through town onto the next route. But you got the Pokemon Center here. Go up past it a little bit. Not Pokemon Center, but the Pokemart's over there. You get up here and there's actually another ledge around through here. I think what I need to build next though is the Pokemart and school. I kind of got to build them together so that I can make sure the sizes and proportions all line up together. But since this is going to be the edge of the town, let's go ahead and pull this back. The Pokemart will go about, let's see, I'll probably use the same type of wall, but I will use this colorful blue concrete instead of the red for the Pokemart. Okay, it starts about right here. Okay. Inside the Pokemart, you have desk back here where the person is. Let's go ahead and build the wall real quick. One, three. Okay. What I'll do is go ahead and extend this out. I'm gonna cut that in to give me more room within the store. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how I'm gonna create the shelves in here. I know there's a set of shelves with items on it. I might just use this and then set things on top of it. And then there's a row back here of stuff behind glass, though. I'm not sure how I'm gonna create that. Actually, I do have an idea. Okay, so where is the pane glass? Here we go. So here's my plan for this. Okay, check this out. Basically, what we're going to do is extend this out slightly. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going to go ahead and extend this out. And then we're going kind of gives them a little more room back here. And the items... Oh, looks kind of funky, doesn't it? Items can just sit back behind this. So... like that. You got this. Right here. That's kind of like doors you see at a restaurant, you know. Whoops. But yeah, like that. That looks cool, right? That part looks kind of weird. It's gonna look kind of weird right there, but I think overall, I kind of like that. And I think this might have a big blue M in the front of it. Honestly, don't remember. I'm actually gonna do this. That is the letter P. Sure. Actually, maybe I can just make a letter M on the front of this. Hmm? Well, kind of. That's the letter M, right? Letter M. No, too much. Actually, maybe there. Pokemon. Yeah? No? Hmm. I think I'm gonna go with that. It looks kind of weird, but it's Pokemart, so we'll put the M on front. I think that'll work. I think in-game you could actually walk to the side of this, but I am just gonna leave it on the edge of the map for scale purposes. I think it's fine, or it'll be fine. Oh, is this taller than the Pokemon Center, or is it the same height? It looks like it's the same height. I think technically it's supposed to be smaller, but it's fine. Yeah, items can go back there, so it's like a little cooler. Actually looks better once it's completed, like that. So yeah, kind of happy with that. We've been going for about 15 minutes. So probably go for about an hour and a half, I think. I'm thinking we can get all the Pokemon Center, finish the Pokemart, and then the school. I think we can actually finish the whole layout of this town. I'm pretty sure I can finish the whole layout of the town. I'm not certain I can get all the buildings created. Building the gym for this town, I've been thinking about it in terms of the scale of the town. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that work quite yet. Honestly though, I think building this gym may come later, and I might build it in order of story progression. So I would start with the first gym where Brock's gym is, in the next city, instead of building this gym first. So I think that actually makes more sense to me anyways. Hey, this building is more squared than the Poke Center, so this building is actually smaller, so I'm kind of happy about that, because I wanted it to be a little smaller. It's more squared. Okay. And there isn't a road that leads up to this one. I know that, so I am just gonna cover all this in with dirt now. Okay. And it's actually right behind this. So we're gonna build the line for where the what is it called? The drop is gonna be. The ledge. That's what it's called. So I actually have stairs right here. I got rid of the stone path, but oh wait, no, that's the wrong spot for that. It's gonna go right here, and then the school is gonna go right here in this little plot. So I'm just gonna take some time now and fill all this area that we have in. There's a lot to fill in, which this is the tedious part that kind of sucks. I wish I could just be like, poof, this is what I've envisioned. Can I like fill this square area in with dirt? And the game was like, yeah, sure. You can fill in this area from here to here. Like, maybe I could set parameters and then select the block that I want that area filled with, you know? It would be kind of cool. It would increase the speed of production for this, but it is what it is. That's why I'm doing off-stream work from time to time. Haven't done much, but, you know, I want to save some small, tedious things that I can do, you know, that don't really... Like, I don't want to do a lot off-stream, because I think that defeats the purpose of the thing, building for memory. So, I don't know. I feel like I could be accused of cheating, in a sense, if I'm building off-stream. But then again, I guess I could be doing the same thing now. Could, doesn't mean I am, because I'm not. I feel like if I was cheating, there would be a lot... I'd actually be more accurate. And we'll notice that as things progress, that there's some things I don't remember quite as well as I thought I did. Like, when I first started in Pallet Town, I'm like, yeah, I remember everything. I feel like I remember so much, you know. Now that I'm building this town, it's like, I'm second guessing a lot of things. Like with the path, just entering the town, I was like, did it go straight? Did it curve? I'm pretty sure it goes over a little bit, but it might just go straight up. I might have messed it up immediately, but, you know, I'm not going to be mad about things like that. If I can successfully recreate this whole thing, you know, as well as I have up to this point, if the rest of it can be as nice as this, I'm going to be very happy. I guess I built up through there. Forgot about that. Just got stuck and was like, what? But I might build a path up to this door just so I can put a stone pressure plate in front of the door since it's an iron door. I forgot about that. And I can build a path straight off from over at the main road just so it doesn't look weird to have this random wooden pressure plate or stone pressure plate in front of the door. I don't want to have that. So even if it doesn't line up correctly with the road, I may just put that in there. Just because. That end doesn't look too bad, right? Right? No. It does look kind of weird. Like if I had extended the building one more block, I could center it. And be honest, kind of considering that. I'm not very happy with the way the M looks. It might be one of those things I come back and change later on. So we've got the majority of this filled in now. I haven't bored myself to sleep, so that's a plus. I think there's a little section, yeah, back here where I had that up. Part that blocked me off. Get this done and then we'll build the school. Well, actually, I need to put in the road, don't I? I'll put in the road over the Poke, or not Poke Center, but the Pokemart. Nope, I take that back. We'll leave that for now, because if I change the building, it's going to affect the road some, so we'll leave it as is for now. Also have to consider that this is 1, 2, 3 wide, so I do that, it would be there. Just kind of close to the Pokemon Center, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and mark this path for right now, and it'll be there later when I need it. And we'll just go off that way. I think that's right. Let's just run straight right here. Yeah, so that lines up with the building. Okay. I said I hadn't bored myself to sleep, and then I yawned. So I must be a liar. This cuts across through here. Just go ahead and fence this off real quick. Oops. Didn't do that. I'm not happy with that. Might have to slide the whole building over. I don't know why that irks me, but it does. But actually, hold on. So, what if I do this? Like I said before, I'm not gonna fix all this right now, but just, that looks better. Then I can do that, that. going for. Box that out. That out. Yeah. Okay, this is what I wanted. I don't know what I was exactly trying to do, but I finally have reached what I was trying to make, and that is the M above the door. Actually, I did that. How would that look? Hmm. That's not too bad. I said I wasn't going to fix this right now, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it since I'm already working on it. Just extend all that out. There we go. And let's just go ahead and do this. Those are things that you can look at. Like that. There we go. And I think for lighting purposes, go ahead and put that in there. And you know what? Extend all this out. That's what it is. Thought I was missing something there. Alright. Again, for lighting purposes, I think one of the things well, just do this, since this is what I'm thinking about doing. For lighting purposes, I'm thinking about opening up the ceiling of the building. And making a skylight, kind of like I did with the lab. So I'll create the look from the front and the sides. Then I'll use the tops so that I don't have to throw torches inside everything. I have to use glass blocks for this instead of the panes. This will help to keep things bright inside of the buildings. There we go. And go ahead and put that there. And we will put a pressure plate. Voila. Oh, whoops. We need this pressure plate now. Inside. There we go. Just stays pretty light. Alright. Well, I think on that note, I'm gonna call it a night. So, we'll end the stream there. So, got a Pokemon Center and Pokemon made. Looks pretty good. I'm happy. Probably gonna take that window out of the side of the Pokemart though, since I've added this into the top to help give light. Mm-hmm. We'll just finish this up real quick and then we'll call things good. Just one more. Let's see, what was it under? Decorative. There we go. So we've got a good start on the next town. Pokemon Center and the Pokemart are made. And yeah, we'll build everything else around, or in the town around that. Thanks for watching. Make sure that if you enjoy the video, you like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Ooh. The more people that share the video, the more I can do this. So, yep. Oh, also you can go to facebook.com/Clayco Ninja, and I post links to all the videos. I keep it updated there with everything whenever I go live too, so you can like that, keep up to date with stuff as well. But yeah, thanks for watching.